The horrors of Walmart, let's run it.
Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? How you doing? Coming and sitting down because today we're gonna talk about Walmart. Walmart is like the
Bro, I used to work at Walmart. Ass, that was.
Wild West of supermarkets because it can sometimes feel like a lawless
It was like the job was just like easy as fuck. It was just like the people, bro. And like the management.
country, not just for the customers, but for the employees as well. 1 minute you're restocking canned beans.
The second they said we're like a family here, I was like, no. Get me the fuck out. Get me the fuck out.
The next you're in a hostage situation on a Monday morning. This is why Walmart is so fascinating. It seems to bring out the worst in people of all ages. It has a similar reputation to probably Waffle House, but instead of people getting
Bro, I love me some Waffle House though. I've been there while I was on a vacation a couple times. The food's kind of sucks. I just like the vibes.
in fights, it's mentally unwell people taking shits on floors, pissing in corners, and just, I don't know, actually just getting in fights as well. That's pretty normal too. So today, I thought we explore the insane stories to come out of Walmart stores across the country. But first, the question at hand is, Hunter, why is Walmart so chaotic? Walmart is known for having a
Bro, and you have that shit, then you just have like, that's like the hot spot for like IRL streamers and like prank YouTubers to just fuck with people.
high rate of police calls, with some stores reporting multiple emergency 911 calls being made daily. Not just every once in a while, daily. Multiple. But according to Officer Daryl Ross, an officer in Tulsa, they were called into a Walmart 5,000 times within 5 years.
1,000 times in 1 year is insane.
calls a year. Yes.
How many is that a day?
But only 300 times to Target department stores nearby. 5,300. Bit odd.
Yeah, I don't think anyone really goes into Target. I shouldn't say that. People do. But I feel like Walmart's just like a better place for the prank YouTubers. I don't know why.
Birdie will do that.
It's not just the poor going to Walmart. It's just the poor. The crimes can range from shoplifting to physical
Hey, I fuck with Walmart though. I can get down with Walmart. Outside of like goofy shit, it ain't bad.
violence, and even attempted shootings, which is just fun. And the average Walmart is like a massive warehouse, so
Nah, because like the shit that I buy there is like half the price is what I would buy from Target, to be fair. So fuck it.
it requires tons of security on staff to make sure that everything is being covered at all times. AKA an 88-year-old man at the front door that looks at your receipt like this. Okay, you're good. Thank you. That's it. That's
Like, they don't look at him, they almost just look like through him. You know what I mean? So like on camera, it looks like they're actually looking at the receipts.
security.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
That's true. That old man gets up and he's like, I'm gonna break your legs.
He's probably packing.
Hey, I can't speak for all of them because some of the motherfuckers take it like dead serious. Dead serious. Like, there's no fucking around. Some of those motherfuckers are no fucking around, man, with that receipt. They will look through every single item. They'll investigate your whole entire cart. I'm like, bro.
Heat.
I got a gun. You see Gran Torino? Get off my lawn. It wasn't always as bad as it is now, and many attribute the increased crime rates to Walmart's aggressive cost-cutting policies that slowly degraded the store's quality.
Holy shit. Yeah, but also Walmart too. Like, they'll let you steal, and then at a certain point, they'll wait till you're at like a felony level or whatever, and then they'll call the cops on you.
And greatly reduce the staff. It's also the case that Walmarts tend to be located
Like, Target's the same way.
in impoverished, struggling communities that may already have higher rates of crime. Regardless, there's a seemingly endless amount of stories about absurd crimes being carried out inside of Walmarts. These crimes can range from simple robberies to people straight up planting makeshift bombs in the store. You like bombs? We got them! So let's talk about one of them now. Starting with the 2023
I saw this shit. That's insane. Insane.
Sparta Walmart. Let me tell you a tale. You feel like a little true crime thing here. 17-year-old Emma Smith had set a fire at her local Walmart, causing over $7 million in damages. Security footage shows Smith entering the Walmart for the purpose of purchasing oatmeal and mayonnaise. Classic combo, O&M. And out of nowhere, she had decided to pull out her lighter and light a fake plant ablaze. All of a sudden, she was like, burn, and just lit up this fake plant. Who knows why? I don't know.
She literally said it's because she just got a compulsion, a random urge.
Yeah, I saw that body cam video one day. Bro, yeah, they went to her house and she's like, I don't know, I just like got a little compulsion and my lighter just so happened to be on me. I was like, let me light a little fake little plant, take it out, and then next thing you know, the whole store's on fire.
That's an autism thing for sure. She's like flicking it probably in her pocket. It burns my legs. It burns my legs in my pocket. According to her, she was going to reach into her phone to call her mother when she felt the lighter instead. So she gave in to her random impulse of lighting this random fake houseplant on fire. Feels kind of weird. I was going to call my mom, but I felt my lighter instead. Okay. She didn't think the fire would spiral out of control as fast as it did. It was later noted that
Yeah, that's actually insane. That's actually crazy how quickly, especially how quickly a fire will just spread in general.
she had not been taking her medications that day, which likely altered her decision-making skills. She's like, I didn't take my Tylenol. What does that have to do with anything? I get bad headaches. And on the way out, she decided to take a brief video of the fire where she acted shocked and instructed people to evacuate.
I thought they had fire extinguishers like just kind of chilling around Walmart. I don't know, maybe not.
Oh my God, get out of here!
Everyone move from the area! Everyone
Bro, there's no one there. Who are you talking to?
move from the area!
She received 3 felony charges for arson after pleading guilty and was sentenced to 60 days in jail, 4 years of probation, and
$8.6 million. Shit.
$8.6 million in restitution. Now, Nick, I'm not a gambling man, but
Honestly, 60 days of being thrown in jail for what the fuck he did is pretty low.
do you think the 17-year-old autistic, lighter-obsessed Human Torch has $8.6 million to pay back?
Better start investing in crypto.
She's like, I better get a job
Yeah, she better start trading meme coins.
at AutoZone. And not all Walmart
Maybe she should sell a dropshipping course.
crimes are as damaging as this one, but we could talk about the cowman who stole 26 gallons of milk. In 2011, 18-year-old Jonathan Payton crawled into a Walmart on all
I hate milk. I hate the way it tastes. I hate the way it smells. So to steal 26 gallons of that? Hell no.
fours, dressed in a cow costume. He began stealing milk cartons, loading 26 of them into a shopping cart, and he left Walmart only to start giving the milk away to customers outside of the store. He was eventually stopped by police.
Some random dude in a cow outfit's like, I got 26 gallons of milk. Want one? And then I'm just standing there.
And attempted to flee the scene by skipping away from them. He literally skipped away in a cow outfit. Eventually, he was given a court summons for $96 theft and released soon after. Like, it's not even $100. Would you even take him to court? Just give us back the milk.
It's the
I know I've been standing out here for 4 hours in the blazing 100-degree sun, but here's some milk for you.
message.
You can't show up to Walmart in a goddamn cow outfit and think you can just get away with whatever you want.
Is modern day Robin Hood.
Well, I was gonna say, do you think the locals are like, we love you, cowman?
Robin Moo.
Robin Moo.
The cowman is going to be one of those urban legend stories
We're on fire
for the next 1,000 years.
today with the imagination here. There's no footage of the crime taking place and no proof that this was for some sort of prank video, making his actions even more strange. You want someone to come out of the woodworks and be like, yeah, it's a high school prank, but no. I think my was just bored on a Tuesday. And you may think Walmart crimes are only being done by customers, but no. Even employees have been caught in some of the most bizarre scenarios, like the Walmart male prostitute.
This guy kind of looks like me.
This does kind of look like you. Look at him. He kind of looks like a male prostitute. I suck for money. You joke around, you might say those things, but, you know, coming to the realization where you're like, I'm transactionally sucking for cash. That's got to be a bitter pill to swallow, huh? Managers from a Walmart in Queensbury, New York, received a strange anonymous complaint from a customer. It stated that there was a man performing sex acts inside
What?
of the store. It's got to be the dressing room. Meet me in there. They reported the tip to state
Bro, nah.
troopers, who began an undercover investigation to find the culprit. It was discovered that a 22-year-old man working at the Walmart named Foster Bills was using Craigslist ads to advertise
Who uses Craigslist in the Big 2-6? Who? Tell me, please. Who uses Craigslist in the Big 2-6?
his services. This wasn't the first time, as he was also caught doing this previously at a local library.
Oh, man. Don't tell me he was also using Craigslist in the library as well.
The Craigslist Casual Encounters ad read as follows. Title, Quickie and Crandall? Male for male, 22, restroom. Young guy looking for a little spending money.
Bro. I'll head to the restroom, wait for you pants down. Nah. No waiting, no names, just be clean. No, bro.
Love that. I'll suck. I gotta have some quick cash. I want to buy myself a new suit. I'm at Crandall Library for a little bit, so hit me up ASAP. I had to
Who's gonna read that? And be like, Guys. Hey. We need to go to the Crandall Library right now. We need to go to the Crandall Library right now.
The restroom, wait for you pants down and bend over toilet. No waiting, no names, no risk. Just be clean and D-free. Bring condoms if you like, not necessary. I do have lube. Higher gratuity, head of the line. I just want to say, out of all the things that could have been, that is a straight shooting post.
Yeah.
You kind of have to have some respect for it, right? Listen, I'm going to be bent over.
Yeah, that's ballsy as fuck. But I don't think a single person is going to read that and be like, yeah, Crandall Library, let's hit it.
For a toilet, you just do what you gotta do. They call me the slop trough. That's where all the piggies come to feed. Charlotte's Web? Not in the library. The undercover investigator met with Bills and exchanged money for his services, after which the man was arrested and charged with misdemeanor prostitution count. Misdemeanor. So he's like bent over, his like gaped open, his prolapse, red cabbage is coming out and doing this to him. And the guy's just like, here's a misdemeanor.
What if Walmart tried to hire him?
What department would a guy who...
Customer service.
Tire salesman.
Yeah. You're mad?
So you're mad about the tire prices. Well, how about you take me to the bathroom and f*** me silly?
Give you 50% off all these tires.
I want to speak to your manager. You are looking at him. The other guy's like upstairs. He's the best goddamn employee we have. Customers always leave happy. Now let's talk about one of the dumbest people to ever commit a crime in Walmart. The man who shoplifted during annual Shop with a Cop event.
What kind of
Oh, bro, I think I heard about this. So stupid. Why?
event is that?
Shop with a Cop, how threatening. I was just getting Oreos. I'll walk with you. Doesn't that seem creepy? A Walmart store in Virginia hosts an annual Shop with a Cop event where struggling families are accompanied by local law enforcement to shop for gifts for the holidays. That's nice.
They can't take too much. That's what the cops are for.
All right, put in the car. Just stop! Please stop resisting! So I'm guessing the cops are more so being like, I'll pay for your groceries. So it's like the local community coming together, whatever. During this event,
Oh, that's valid. That's valid.
32-year-old Hector Velasquez walked into the store, saw 50 police officers and sheriff deputies,
And I decided it'd be a great time to steal.
and still attempted to steal around $1,400 in
$1,400?
merchandise, which has to be 30% of the store. I mean, honestly, a guy earlier stole, I don't know, how much, like 30 gallons of milk, and that was under $100. Velasquez is like, I want the whole thing.
What are you gonna steal Walmart for $1,400, bro?
Hector wanted all. He was caught on security cams, and suddenly,
How many Funyuns are you gonna steal with $1,400?
various officers started getting calls about a robbery occurring right next to them. Everyone started searching the store and found Velasquez trying to sneak out of the back of the building. He was arrested, and the officers revealed to reporters that up to 40 patrol cars were parked next to Velasquez's
Oh, it's Miami Beach. Makes sense.
car. They were shocked that he believed he could get away with the crime, which honestly, I wonder if he's just like doing the crimes in plain sight. No one would expect
That was probably the thought process.
a guy to go to Shop with a Cop and steal.
Or maybe he's trying to get like an achievement.
What if he was looking for bills? And not all Walmart crimes are this blatant. Some can be more secretive, like the Walmart sewer meth lab. Awesome.
What?
I don't know, but it's awesome. During a routine patrol, officers in
Ballsy.
Amherst, New York, spotted
Hey, I guess don't shit where you live, you know?
suspicious activity under the parking lot of a Walmart near a tall culvert. After going through a parking lot manhole, officers found a hidden meth lab taking place under the store. Men dressed in hazmat suit entered and began pulling out meth-making supplies.
Does no one see this dude? Like, just going into some random hole, bringing all these supplies?
Bottles filled with liquid meth. This isn't the first time meth lab was discovered at a Walmart. Around the same time in Indiana, a Walmart employee discovered a hidden backpack inside of the restroom that contained a working mobile meth lab inside. And supposedly, it was left
Was this, what are you trying to replicate Breaking Bad?
there so that
You saw how that shit ended?
it could be retrieved as the meth was finished being made to avoid having explosive chemicals sitting in their home. We'll just
Yeah, this shit's dangerous as fuck.
leave with a Walmart. For both of those situations, no culprit was ever found. I love that the people who are making meth are totally scot-free. If you want to start a meth lab, consider Walmart. Some of these crimes can escalate into full-on nightmares, like the Machete man who attempted a kidnapping at a Walmart. In all these pictures, they just scream Walmart shoppers, don't they?
He looks pretty upset.
A man wielding a machete trying to kidnap someone might have some motives to be upset, I would assume. 33-year-old Billy Boudier Herrera had approached a woman and her 2-year-old child at a Louisiana Walmart. He told her that he would kill her child if she didn't follow his
What?
instructions. He attempted to take the child out of the cart, but failed. Her legs, she's like, Your daughter's got fat thighs, you know that. Also, I just want to say, those are a nightmare, aren't they? When you put your legs through as a kid.
Oh, yeah.
That.
Oh my god. Hell no.
Got some chubby legs, get stuck.
The woman takes her son and starts to walk away, but Billy blocks her from leaving and brandishes a machete. What a casual thing.
Where do you casually just pull a machete out of your ass from?
Come on, let's go, Billy. He's like, sorry, mister. Walks off. He's like, what the fuck? I'm not gonna let you leave. The woman was able to alert employees who began chasing after him as he swung his machete to hold them back. And at one point, the man attempted to grab another child from a nearby mother who was
Why? Why in the first place? But like, what the fuck?
immediately tackled by employees and an off-cop duty. He was arrested, and it was revealed that the man had multiple weapons.
Do you, like, is there, like, you're inside of a Walmart, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna try to kidnap people with a machete in a Walmart. Do you really think you're gonna get away with that?
On his person, including a plastic shiv with razor blades taped all around it. Billy was charged with second-degree kidnapping, illegal carrying of weapons, disturbing the peace, thank God, aggravated assault, and an immigration detainer. It reads like human trafficking. Velasquez, it feels like I'm gonna take the child and human traffic it. I just want to get into the human trafficking business. How is it that one day you're just going to sell somebody?
Someone puts a gun to your head and say, I'm gonna kill you and your family if
unless you do this, unless you help me sell this other kid down the road. And all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, I'm like shit.
Bro, that's just actually really fucked.
I'm a great salesman. And then you're like, this is actually my calling. Maybe that's how it goes. If you thought that was the most bizarre story relating to a Walmart crime, you probably haven't heard of the Walmart exorcism. Jose Ferris and his son Victor Ferris were involved in the exorcism of their own mother in Stockton, California.
You know, just in the back of a Walmart.
Jose and his wife had struggled in their marriage.
Gotta do an exorcism. Gotta go to the back room.
Living separately after getting divorced 1 year prior. She would periodically visit to spend time with the two of them. According to Jose and Victor, she had been acting incredibly strange recently, to the point where they believed she was possessed by a demon. They agreed to meet her at Walmart to attempt making the marriage work after repeated disputes. Jose drove to her new place to pick her up. Beforehand, he had taken a detour to pick up two priests that he had spoken to prior. When his wife entered the car, they began a full-on act.
You just post on your Instagram story, I need a priest to come with me to the Stockton Walmart in California. We're going to go to the produce aisle A5. And then we're going to commence the exorcism. And then some dude with like 3 followers and no profile pictures like, yep, but I got you. I know a guy.
Exorcism. They proceeded with the sacred ritual and, at one point, doused her with sacred oil. Reportedly, her roommates at the time alerted the police, who came down to the parking lot and arrested the two men. Both Jose and Victor were held in jail for suspicion of kidnapping, conspiracy, and to commit a crime of false imprisonment. The woman was not hurt, and the priest did not face any charges for their participation. I mean, he was just doing what the good Lord was trying to make him do. So
we got an actual priest.
They were supposed to meet at Walmart, but they just... this wasn't at Walmart. This was at...
It's Walmart adjacent.
We'll just say it was in Walmart. It was in a Walmart.
They took her inside and did the exorcism in the bathroom with Billy.
Yeah, Billy's just like... He's the priest. He's like, this woman is unclean. And we're starting to delve into the weirder side of Walmart antics, right? Some of these stories are hard to even explain, like the naked sock stealer. A 32-year-old, 300-pound man named Verdon Lamont Taylor was arrested by police after being found naked at a Walmart in Pennsylvania. Surveillance footage shows the man undressing himself in the parking lot before
What is the thought process behind this to where you think it's a good idea?
entering the store. Employees began fleeing the area and calling police, who arrived on the scene soon after. And it appears that the man had stolen a pair of socks and put them on while he was naked. Feet must have gone cold on that tile. Cold tile.
You know what? To be fair, you would have to pay me like $10 million for me to step barefoot into a Walmart, so I get it.
Cold tile. Authorities tried to control the situation, but Taylor refused to comply. The man was tased and arrested, during which time he spat directly in an officer's face. He was charged with various things, namely indecent exposure and retail theft. Gotta get them socks in.
Do you think he was high or something? Mentally disturbed?
I think that a vast majority of Walmart shoppers smoke meth. That seems like very meth activity, or like bath salts. Getting naked.
Man, why shit on Walmart? So I love Walmart, man. Outside of all this shit, Walmart's great.
Naked and be like, and then only grabbing socks. And like stepping around like a giant baby. Maybe he wanted to
Maybe I'm one of those people he's talking about. I don't know.
go to the subway in the Walmart.
Have you ever seen anyone naked in a Walmart?
I have seen someone be tased in Walmart though.
What for?
I think he was trying to rob something.
I've actually never seen any of this crazy shit happen in a Walmart ever.
Tell you too, when you see somebody get tased, they really do just like their whole body contracts, whatever, so they just go stiff. And they drop down.
Not when you're in the highway and you get run over.
That's true. No, that happens then too. Dude, actually, that video of the guy getting tased in the highway and he just does and falls on the ground and then a car just runs over him. It's a haunting video, by the way. On the topic of socks, let's get weirder and talk about the North Carolina toe sucker. Michael Brown claimed he was a podiatrist student while he was speaking to a woman named Erica Poros at his local Walmart. Reportedly, he had
Yeah, I can help you find a pair of shoes.
convinced her to try several pairs of shoes, claiming he was studying reflexology and needed it for research. While she did so, Brown started complimenting her feet. Then, according to the police report, quote, at one point, the suspect took the victim's foot, put it into his
What?
mouth, and sucked the victim's toes. I'm like, if I was already going along with that, I feel like I'd be like, is this a part of the...
It's a part of the Walmart experience of shoe shopping, man.
Is this part of the research?
Is this the reflexology?
Yeah, exactly.
He had to write a paper on this.
Is this reflexology? Because it's awesome. He told her that he would pay for her groceries if she agreed not to tell anyone. She went to the authorities.
Bro, you know what? Run up that bag. Run up that. You do. You know what you do? Run up that bag. Get like $1,000 worth of groceries paid for, and then call the cops and be like, "Yeah, this dude was being weird."
The man was soon arrested, and apparently he was already
Yeah, because that's fucked. But
listed as a registered sex offender. Further investigation led to multiple unconfirmed stories coming from multiple women that were very similar. Some women recalled him explaining that he was doing a survey on a test of people of a different races
bro, what's with this dude in his fucking surveys and his research?
and nationalities. And one woman, Rebecca McBride, stated, quote, he went on to tell me that he was studying reflexology and he noticed my feet and how nice they were. He started examining my feet, taking pictures and videos of my feet until he started to sweat and
That's so weird.
shake, and it was his cue to go. I gotta get out of here. Your feet are amazing. He was held on bond for $50,000. Speaking of feet, we did have a feet-related video that got nuked into the Earth's crust on this channel. And if you want to watch extra bonus content like the feet video or ranking death sticks, be sure to check out the Patreon where you have access to more content. Now, across social media, you can find countless insane stories from employees of Walmart venting about their time working for them. Let's take a look at how bad things can get at the job. My mom was a manager at Walmart. She told me about this woman who was trying to steal a prepaid phone. When she got caught by security, she used the knife she was attempting to open the plastic packaging with to cut the security dude after cutting herself. She then went on to scream at them and say she has AIDS, and now he's going to have it for trying to stop her. Wouldn't
What?
that be nice?
That's a little scare tactic.
You have AIDS now! If someone with AIDS threw their blood on me, I would be livid.
I was going to say, I think it was 6th grade, I spat on a kid one time and he thought I had hepatitis C.
What the fuck is with people who spit on people, bro? What the hell?
What grade was this where you could even comprehend Hep C?
We just learned about it.
Oh.
Yeah, the teacher's like, don't
Don't spit on somebody that might have Hep C. The teacher's face is like just riddled with, she has like sores and shit.
hawked a fat loogie on the kid's face.
No.
Wow, that's rude.
I thought
If someone spit on me, I would lose my fucking mind.
he spat on me, so I chased him around, couldn't grab him, so I just went...
He did that little Jurassic Park dinosaur meme. Anyways, another post says, a woman comes
Banger movie, by the way.
in with some panties and said that they didn't fit and she wanted to return them for cash because she had already bought the correct size elsewhere. She had
Oh my god, who's returning underwear, bro?
a receipt and plopped a Walmart bag down on the counter. Inside the bag were 6
Just 50 pairs of underwear.
crusty crotch shit-stained panties that were biohazard from 6 feet away. Needless to say, I did not touch them. I paged the manager on duty and he tells me to just
Do you see what you just put in front of me? You think I'm actually gonna take this shit?
take them back despite being
Literally?
very nasty. Processed the return and she happily left the store with her $8.
That's the problem, bro. That's the problem. That's why people are so entitled these days.
Which I will say, I think at Walmart,
And it's the same shit with the restaurant industry. People are so entitled because management lets these like corporation let people get away with being assholes. And then when they're assholes, they're gonna give them money back, free food, coupons.
you can bring back anything. I'm just like, okay. It's pretty weird. Life hack, buy whatever you want and just return it later. Another post said, had a woman in her mid-40s decide to barricade herself in her family restroom so she could
She was huffing on galaxy gas.
huff some air duster she stole from the electronics department. We called the police and they had to break the door in to get her. Thank God they did, because she almost OD'd on the air duster.
Yeah, dude. That shit's actually terrible.
Think Bill was there?
Anytime that there's a Walmart bathroom, Bill is there. Don't worry. Bill is always there. He's inside of all of us, or we're always inside of him. Walmart has been criticized a lot for the way that they have treated their employees as well, with people often agreeing that they have a horrible corporate culture. Some people who have worked at their locations for years talk about how it is the most depressing job they've ever had, and employees are overworked, unrewarded, and undermined at all times.
Yeah, like I said, I work for Walmart, and yeah, 100%. 100%. They do not give a shit about you at all.
And one of the most viral and despised aspects of the company culture is the implementation of the infamous Walmart.
Give me a W. Give me an A. Give me an L. Give me an N. Give me an A. Give me an R. Give me a T. Walmart. And then you have some dude doing that, and then all the employees are just like,
cheer. According to the Walmart training manual, the original founder of Walmart, Sam Walton, started a Walmart cheer in 1975. He was inspired after seeing workers of a tennis ball factory in Korea gather every morning to perform an enthusiasm. Just so funny to think Sam Walton is just over in Korea. He's like, look at that. Look how fun they're having. We're going to do that in the States. Thank you, Mr.
I never saw that, but I don't know if that was like the manager's like morning huddle.
Kamigachi. I'll see you next time. Okay. Anyone can be given the surprise role of leading the cheer at any time. You like feeling publicly humiliated?
Bro, no. If someone's like, hey, can you do this? No. I'd literally quit. I'd quit on the spot.
Well, here you go. Well, the goal of this cheer being done every morning was to bring employees together. Many are absolutely humiliated that they have to do so for a company that treats them so
Yeah, they treat the employees like dog shit.
poor.
At least in my experience.
And one Redditor explains that employees are threatened with coaching or termination for not participating in said cheer. Someone says,
Yeah, maybe they do that at my Walmart, but fuck.
forced to do the Walmart cheer. If one person in the group doesn't
If I had to dress up like that, and then someone was doing the Walmart cheer, I'd be like,
you have to start all over again. This is now a requirement for a minimum of 2 meetings in the afternoon. Another person says, I had someone get written up at my old store for refusal to do the cheer when they walked away when we were about to start. Many employees admit that they found themselves becoming angrier, more hateful people after working at Walmart and having to put up with the rude customers and
yeah, I was only there for a couple months, but fuck.
unprofessional
Never.
staff. Walmart had me dislike most old people. Every position I've worked in, they've always been the worst. Of course, dude. I could have told you that.
Yeah, it was the same shit because I worked at, between hospital security, working in food, restaurants, food trucks. Old people, bro. Not all of them. A lot of them were nice, but I think just like overall, between any generation, you can tell who's worked in food service and who hasn't. I think everyone should have like a required at least 1 year in some sort of like food service, retail, like customer facing role. That would eliminate like 99% of the Karens.
Hey, old people fucking smell and they suck. Old people just smell like death, which is just the worst part.
Their skin's literally rotting.
Well, yeah, they're like, I got PB. Someone responded to that and said, they don't even ask for help, just yelp like tomato juice in my face, expecting an answer. I'd slap
Yeah, they're fucking rude.
that old
A lot of them.
bag right
But honestly, that's any generation.
in the face. You guys remember peopleofwalmart.com and all the amazing photos that came there? It hit me like a freight train after we recorded, so I had to include it in, but peopleofwalmart.com,
What
I'm
am
pretty
I
sure it's still
looking at
up
right
and active
now?
and people still post photos there. And there's also a couple more stories I wanted to add in. One in particular was the Walmart crime ring, because in 2024, it was revealed that a group of 7 people were participating
600,000. Bro, that's like the whole store.
in mass robberies across 10 states. The crime ring, which typically focused on stealing televisions, made off with close to $700,000 in products within a single year from Walmart's. They would enter stores like Walmart and purchase 70 to 80-inch TVs, often valued around $600 or so, and then they would rush them back to a truck waiting outside where they would quickly unwrap, remove the product, and from there, they would put a broken TV inside of the box and return it and get their money back. Pretty solid proof.
Wait. Obviously, this method has been patched, but it's not a bad idea.
Plan.
Don't do that.
This is a big scam online. They'll buy something and then return it, but throw rocks.
Yeah, so it has weight to it, yeah. Well, that's weird. The TVs usually don't sound like a bunch of broken glass and rocks. That's odd. They would then use Facebook Marketplace to make profit selling the brand new TVs for like a marked up price. So not only are they getting their money back, they're basically getting like 200% worth of profit here. And the worst part is that not only were they making a massive profit from the robbery, but Walmart customers would buy their own TV only to find the broken ones inside from their
Yeah, and it's so shitty, bro.
refurbished section. This became a full-time job for them.
You open a refurbished TV, be like, yeah, actually, I got this at a really good deal. And then you open it up, and then you just have a bunch of fucking rocks just flying out. Now they're just all on your living room floor.
And they were working so fast that soon every Walmart in the city had been hit multiple times. And eventually, someone was able to find some of the people involved by tracing the membership cards they occasionally used for their TV return. 4 had been placed under arrest for theft, laundering, larceny, and more. The final 3 members, on the other hand, are still unknown.
Stealing $700,000 worth of items, how long are you going to get put away in jail for that?
Out probably still buying TVs at just different places. Probably Best
I'd imagine it's at least like 5 years.
Buys, because people who work at Best Buy are like,
Plus probably another like 10 of probation.
I don't care. The ship is already sinking. How is Best Buy still open?
I thought they were going bankrupt.
They have to be. I'm not going to give, we gave Red Lobster their little safety thing. Best Buy, good riddance is what I say. And one of the biggest bombshell stories in the world of Walmart crimes, however, is found in Georgia, where a man was falsely imprisoned for kidnapping right outside the subway. He was like, I was just getting a cold cut combo. Cold cut combo. An older man named Mahendra Patel was at Walmart to pick up some Tylenol, and he was having trouble finding it. So he asked a woman nearby where he could find it. The woman was 26-year-old Caroline Miller, who had been shopping with her 2 young children. According to Caroline, the question was just a distraction that he used to
Why don't you just ask an employee? What?
get close so that he could grab her son away from her. I have a headache. What's that? Apparently, this sparked a tug of war for the child. Caroline successfully pulled her son away from her, and Patel was arrested.
Oh, wait, what the fuck? Oh. Damn, he actually tried to grab the kid. That's so fucked.
Soon after she called the police. Caroline told the story of a brave mother fighting to protect her child. But security cam footage told a completely different story. Patel noticed that the kid who was on her lap in the scooter was like going to fall off, so he was just trying to help
Oh. Okay.
him from falling and not cracking a skull on the ground. He quickly lunged forward to balance him and had no intentions of pulling him away from his mother, and there was no sign of tug of war claimed by Miller, showing that she
To be fair, if the mom didn't see that he was about to fall, I could see how it looks like he's trying to like kidnap the kid.
greatly exaggerated the story. Patel was put under police custody for days, and they claimed there was still more to investigate before letting him go, which is so funny where it's like, you saw. Yeah, so pretty much had to like tackle him, and we played like, we leg wrestled for 45 minutes. It's like, no, you're in a cart, and he...
Yeah, but why? Yeah, but then at that point, it's like the initial thought of like, oh, is he trying to kidnap a kid? But then once you see like he's not, and then he explains like, yeah, he was falling off or whatever, why make the situation worse than it has to be?
Just try to help your son from falling and hurting himself. I like how they're just like, we better keep him around for a while.
What's crazy is in the footage, there's an eyewitness who notices and he like looks.
He doesn't give a shit. It's Walmart.
They interviewed her and apparently she said she just uses the scooter because the kids like it.
That's nice. I'm sure the person crawling around the store with their like incapacitated legs, I'm sure really likes that. I'd imagine if a guy saw like a man actually pulling a child off of like a rascal, they're probably like, I just saw a child get strangled with a garden hose here last week. This is nothing new to me. This is all completely normal. The fact that she rapidly began taking interviews and using social media to share her thoughts seemed suspicious. Probably a person who's like, yeah, I'm a total
That's so shitty. What? Like, why ruin like an innocent man's life because you just want more fucking publicity for Facebook?
hero, right, guys? Trying to get that social media cred. And then lastly, from Hunter from another time period with another in a dirty shirt here. Too small of a shirt, too. If I stood up and raised my arms, you'd just see a barrel of monkeys. That's what you see. All hunched together, their arms all going.
I forgot about those.
Hold up, that's what it'd be like. But I did want to talk about one more, which is the teen who was burned alive in a Walmart oven. You gotta
What?
include that. You gotta include the teen who was burned alive in an oven. Gerson Cower was a 19-year-old teen working alongside her mother at a Walmart in Canada. I probably butchered the fuck out of that name, so not trying to be disrespectful, I'm sorry. They were both working in the bakery, and her mother noticed that her daughter had suddenly stopped responding to her messages. She tried calling, but Cower's phone was turned off. She began to panic, searching for her until she reached the bakery walk-in oven. The mother found her daughter laying on
Walmart has a walk-in oven?
the ground after burning to death inside of the oven.
Would there not be, because I know like a walk-in coolers and freezers, there's like an emergency thing like you can push that'll open the door. is there not, like, would there not be? Why wouldn't there be one in there?
Oven. God damn, dude.
I mean, I know I'm sure it'd be like hot as fuck, but it's better than like you, like walking in and like dying. You know what I mean?
I like how we're trying to be sympathetic now. Yeah. Heavy stuff. Just joked about a kid getting strangled to death with a garden hose. Yeah, but this is real. The police were confused as to what the reason was, but further investigation showed no foul play was involved. Most likely mean that some unfortunate accident resulted
Can't imagine the door would like shut itself close. I don't know. That's weird.
in her being stuck in the oven long before the fatal injury.
So there's actually a huge conspiracy theory that like she was,
For this case,
yeah, something happened to her, like someone killed her or incapacitated.
Yeah, because I can't imagine it's one of those where like the door would like the door only moves when you touch it. You know what I mean? So unless like you close it in on yourself or someone closes it in on you, that doesn't make sense.
Her and threw her in because news investigators showed like how did she get locked in? Like there's a safety bar on the inside, so it's like
That's what I'm saying. There has to be something.
something must have happened where she either like became unconscious and died in there.
I know that I worked at a bakery and you do have to get up and you have to like deep clean in the ovens and stuff, but you're right, there's like safety releases inside. Also too, that would mean that if it was an accident, she would have to have gone in there and then someone would have had to like accidentally start something without, it's just, that is a bit suspicious. Also just tragic. That would be a horrible way
Yeah, that'd be terrible. Oh my god, man.
to die. God damn, dude. And you would think that that would be the only fire story, but there's actually the Walmart Halloween disaster. In 2015, a Walmart employee witnessed a 40-year-old man pushing around a shopping cart with a leaking bottle of lighter fluid inside of it. Once again, people are like, I saw the burned woman in the bakery. I've seen the garden hose person. I've seen the rascal fights. This is probably, once again, he's just like, who knows, right? We're in hell. After spraying the costume aisle full of it, he lit the entire place on fire. Everyone had to evacuate and store employees began rushing to put out the fire. The man responsible was tackled by a security guard and kept there until police arrived.
Hold on, before you run out, I need to check your receipt.
Firefighters arrived and hosed down the fire before things could get too out of hand. There was no known motive for this wild act, but luckily no one was injured in the chaos. Anytime I hear somebody who with like Halloween stuff, I always think it's like a religious thing, which seems weird nowadays, but I really do think there's like some people who are like, this is the devil's work.
Satanic panic.
Yeah, I've heard about that. Some people who are like extremely religious, like they won't let their family, or like if they have like little kids, like dress up for Halloween, trick or treat, stuff like that.
Yeah, it's disgusting what they're having kids wear. And they're just like, I'm taking it in my own hand.
I think he would say that though when he was like in custody.
Maybe, or it could be like a silent retribution thing. I did what I had to. Why'd you do it? I'm not gonna tell. God. Now, Walmart is truly an enigma, my friends. It seems as if anything can happen when you step into the store looking for a deal. If you're gonna shop there, just be alert. You never know when a machete-wielding maniac or a raging fire is gonna
I've been into Walmart a million times. I've never seen anything crazy like this.
catch you by surprise. Thank you so much for watching the video today. Go shop at Walmart.
Tell me video if you like, subscribe, leave a comment, leave a like, do the whole thing. Bye.
Got these voices in my head, I got some things will never change. Never change, at least I'll stay in my lane. I'll tell this bitch to leave me alone, but she won't get up on my